Shalom, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Al Shai, the Wadi Yahweh Bahashim Al Shai. These are the days, minutes, hours leading to the return of the one who the world calls Jesus Christ. Real name is Yahweh Shai, and I pray that Yahweh Shai is sent by his father Yahweh soon, to just return, return and establish his kingdom. What I want to get into right now is the fear of the Lord, the fear of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, because you think about these different situations that happen to these other people. That's why you have to walk with a certain element of humility, because they could just as very well happen to you. All these situations, jail, death, injury, any of these situations. Now, yes, certain people do certain things to put themselves in more of a position, but sometimes it's a second or so emotional moment, too many words or whatever, and you really end up messing up for the rest of your life. So this is why we need Yahweh Shai to return. Habakkuk 3 verse 2, O Lord, I have heard thy speech and was afraid. O Lord, revive thy work in the midst of the years. In the midst of the years make known, in wrath remember mercy, right? So, we could do things or be walking in a way and walking in the spirit, or just completely at that point, be done, be cooked. And the Lord, just be upset with us and have wrath upon us. And a great prayer is, in wrath remember mercy, because you don't want the wrath of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai on you. Again, they control everything. I sometimes watch those different episodes of Black Mirror, and just seeing what people do when they have absolute power over people, it's very, very terrifying. The things you watch, that USS Callister episode, and some of those different episodes, once they have absolute power, they do unimaginable things. So you want to pray to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, and now that's a fictional show. So you want to pray to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai that he remembers mercy when he thinks upon you. Because, hey, things could happen. Things could happen. They could still happen. As long as we're in this society, these things, we are all susceptible to these different things. Going and being in a mass shooting, getting hit, being put in a very evil mindset that makes you do something wicked, get you caught up. You commit adultery, the dude comes back, beats you up, smokes you, or other crazy stuff. We've seen the situations throughout the years. Proverbs 1 verse 7, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction, right? So fools despise wisdom and instruction. You don't want to be a fool in these last days, man. For real, for real. You do not want to be a fool in these last days. You do not want to despise wisdom and instruction. You want to just walk in that path. Look, these last days is a very, very bad time to make a big mistake. Just continue to walk in the way of righteousness, walk in the way of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Stay cool, stay under the radar, stay out the way, handle your business. Stay focused on the Heavenly Father and His Son. Don't do too little and don't do too much. Simple. Proverbs 8 verse 13, the fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride and arrogancy, and the evil way, and the forward mouth do I hate, right? So you do not want to walk with an element of pride, because the Lord will humble you and potentially flip your entire life upside down if He doesn't send you to the spirit world just like that. And certain things can happen in your life where you're just completely humbled. That proud face, that thing that you was looking forward to, this is that, you're not even thinking about that anymore. And I pray to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Sometimes, you think about how, intimate, scary the process is. Because, the RFID microchip is going to be pushed, and, it's going to be The chariots are going to be everywhere. Esau's going to come down with great wrath because that he had but a short time. But here's the thing. Thinking about this society, you don't even care. You're just like, whatever it is better than this, because, and also we know that the kingdom is coming after all that. So all we need to do is just continue to keep the faith of Yahweh Bashim Yahshai and pray, beg that these things happen soon. We need this to happen soon. I'm at wit's end, man. Not wit's end like, oh, I'm ready to quit and drop. Like, I'm at wit's end. I'm like, I'm ready for this to happen. Certain times I'm looking, it was like, oh, okay, well, we're about to go into 2026 and things like that. But man, Lord's will, Lord wraps up this project. Job 28 verse 28, and unto man he said, behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom, and to depart from evil is understanding, right? So departing from evil, that's understanding. Man, stay away from evil, man. Stay away from evil, stay away from wickedness, man. That's according to Esau's laws and according to the laws of the Heavenly Father, man. Stay away from evil, stay away from wickedness, man. You want to do everything you can to be out the way, man. Stop trying to, don't be making mistakes. It's crunch time now. I pray how about Shemal Shah just keeps me just under the radar, man. Just doing what I need to do, praising and loving him, and just moving along, man. Just moving along. Psalms 38 verse 8. Let all the earth fear the Lord. Let all the inhabitants of the world stand in awe of him, right? So, hey, the Lord will remind you that you need to fear him. And through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemal Shai, I was given a reminder. The Lord will keep you in check. Like, hey, bro, this is what I can and will do to you. You play with me if you want to. And we are the same way. We're likened unto the Lord's children, right? How do we treat our children when they get too big for their britches? They're like, oh, you think you could do this? All right, well, this happens. Sometimes, they pray for mercy. Excuse me. Sometimes, they get let off the hook. But sometimes it's like, now you're going to feel that. So we want Yahweh Shemal Shai to remember mercy, even when he's pissed off at us, because these different things that can happen to you in this society, man, that's why they call it the valley of the shadow of death, because all these different things is possible, man. Certain times things go smooth, but Proverbs 14 verse 27, the fear of the Lord is a fountain of life, to depart from the snares of death, right? So the different laws, statutes, and commandments are ways and things that are used to keep you from the snares of death. And remember, that's in and out of this society. Because in this society, say for adultery, for example, that you ask out a girl or whatever, or a girl likes you, she got a man, you try to sneak around, that's against the scriptures, one, and the consequences is, regardless of if that man is small, big, strong, weak, soft, scared, tough, that it's possible to ignite his rage enough to blow your shit off. Or you catch a disease from them. Same thing goes with stealing. Same thing goes with freaking murder. All these different things. Psalm chapter 25 verse 14. The secret of the Lord is with them that fear him, and he will show them his covenant, right? So Yahweh Shemal Shai showed you his covenant. It's your responsibility to keep it and do your best to live by it. And you don't want these terrors of the Lord. Because the Lord will get you, man. I pray Yahweh Shemal Shai, I pray to the Lord, that his wrath is never upon me, that I don't do nothing, that his wrath is never upon me, to really just have me messed up out here, man. It's worse than death all day, every day. These different situations that happen to people in the world, man. Luke chapter 1 verse 50. And his mercy is on them that fear him from generation to generation, right? Because this is a spiritual passing down of the Heavenly Father and his Spirit. Excuse me. The Spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. It's been passed down from generation to generation. Same spirits over and over again. Just like Indra and Ashura and Sasuke and Naruto and what was the people before him? Madara and what was the other guy? The first Hokage, Hashirama. Same spirits, just passed down into different vessels. Man. This is Proverbs chapter 19 verse 23. The fear of the Lord tendeth to life, and he that hath it shall abide satisfied. He shall not be visited with evil. Man, you don't want to be visited with evil. You do not want evil knocking at your door, physically or spiritually. And when it is spiritual, it's just as bad as the physical, because you trapped in a box. Man, you trapped in that box. Trapped in a box, you're scared. You know? So, man, you don't want that, man. So with that, I want to give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh Shem Yahshua. You know, just pray that you different brothers out there, pray that you different people out there, just be better, be more pleasing towards the Lord. You don't want none of what the Lord has to offer on the other end. Again, it's worse than death. I could say that confidently. You'd rather die than for the Lord to really start playing with you. Man. Shalom.